from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Commodores ready to kick it away first. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Back to pass, it's Bailey. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Quick strike through. for the score. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Using his legs, it's Young. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Commodores are marching down the field. Running inside. It's Newberry. There's a crease. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's caught. It's Spence. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly. And I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff you can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best. That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. And the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. NC State going up tempo.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 15. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Back to pass. Fakes to grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The run inside. It's Scott. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Still looking on the move. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Setting up the screen. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on
it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Off the play fake. Looking left. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Alexander. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carter. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
And the Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got a little grass. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's good, and he will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's the Red Raiders who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine he lets one fly deep.
Push.
Makes a deep grab.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Commodores want to move quickly. They'll run play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Running inside. It's Scott. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Got it. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The keeper on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Scott. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the foot.
Throws toward the end zone. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no...
He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
The run inside. It's Alexander. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Back to throw, it's Carter. Pressure coming. He gets away. Still running at the 40. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Running inside, it's Scott. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. The play action fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes one. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Off play action. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it didn't take this offense very long, man. They're an explosive play waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come from throwing the football. As you see, sometimes simple enough, turn around, hand it off, let your running back go do the work. That's an explosive play. Just the 2nd play of the drive, and already they're in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the play fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Knocked off his feet.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in back. Defense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Run in the red zone. It's Scott. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab down the left side. There's some room. Touchdown, Commodores. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Young. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he got loose. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Vanderbilt takes his third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Give to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They move on top here in the fourth. The Wolfpack fight back.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Can't find his man in the end zone. The two-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Here's the pressure. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene.